Hi everybody, it's Teacher Marcy, and it's been about a week since I made the last video that I sent to you guys. And I have thought about you every day. I don't know about you, but it's getting quiet in my house and I really miss being at school and being with you. But here we are at home, so I have another story that I want to read you today, and we'll do some ABCs, and I want to start with a song just like we did last time. This is a song we sang once. It's called Willoughby Wallaby Woo, and it's about rhyming. If you remember rhyming words, we were working on those before we left. And rhyming words are words that sound the same at the end, so the end part sounds the same. And this one is going to go with your name. So listen for your name and listen for your friends' names and see if you can figure out who it is. Ready? It goes like this. Willoughby Wallaby Woo, an elephant sat on you. Willoughby Wallaby Wee, an elephant sat on me. Willoughby Wallaby Wengie, an elephant sat on Benji. Willoughby Wallaby Wartez, who's that? An elephant sat on Cortez. Willoughby Wallaby Wanathan, an elephant sat on Jonathan. Willoughby Wallaby Waya, an elephant sat on Maya. Willoughby Wallaby Wevelin, an elephant sat on Evelyn. Willoughby Wallaby Wooklin, an elephant sat on Brooklyn. Willoughby Wallaby Werrick, an elephant sat on Eric. Willoughby Wallaby Weremiah, an elephant sat on Jeremiah. Willoughby Wallaby Wing, an elephant sat on King. Willoughby Wallaby Wanasty, an elephant sat on Honesty. Willoughby Wallaby Walia, an elephant sat on Talia. Willoughby Wallaby Aurora, that one's hard. An elephant sat on Aurora. Willoughby Wallaby Wavid, an elephant sat on David. Willoughby Wallaby Wadira, an elephant sat on Jadira. Willoughby Wallaby Weethan, an elephant sat on Ethan. Willoughby Wallaby Woviana, an elephant sat on Joviana. Willoughby Wallaby Wakai, an elephant sat on Mackay. Willoughby Wallaby Wafiro, an elephant sat on Zafiro. And that's everybody. Did you guess any of the names before I said them? If you did, then you're starting to hear those rhymes, and that's awesome. Let's see. I have a book I want to read you, but before I do, we're going to do some breathing, just like you do when Teacher Erica comes. And I know you guys have learned a lot of different breathing techniques with Teacher Erica. In fact, maybe you can show someone at home, a grown-up or a sister or brother, some of the different breathing that you do with Teacher Erica. But for today, I have our breathing ball. And with the breathing ball, I was getting ready to use this before we left school. So when we go back, we'll definitely be using this. With the breathing ball, we breathe in through our nose when it gets open, when it gets bigger. So we go. And then when it gets smaller, you breathe out through your mouth. So let's do it 5 times. Ready? That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. And sometimes if I don't have my breathing ball, but I still am feeling excited or I just need to calm my body down, I can do the same thing, but I can do it with my fingers and pretend I have my ball. So I can do like that, and you can pretend you have a ball in your hand. All right, we got to get going on our book, or we're not going to have enough time because I got to keep this to a certain length so it won't be too long for you. This is called A Book for Bramble, and I'm guessing that's Bramble, but let's take a look and see. This is by Lynn Garner and Gabby Hansen. Here's the inside page. What do you see? A Book for Bramble. The leaves had turned golden, yellow and rusty, red, and lay thick on the ground. Winter's coming, time to hibernate, said Bramble. I'll miss you, said Teasel. I'll miss you too, replied Bramble, hugging his friend. At dinner time that evening, Teasel rolled his roasted hazelnuts and chestnuts around his plate. "You're missing Bramble, aren't you?" asked his mother. Teasel nodded sadly. After dinner, Teasel was bored. "Why don't you draw a picture?" suggested his mother. "I know, I'll draw one for Bramble," said Teasel. "And I'll write to him too, telling him all about winter. I'll make a book for Bramble." Teasel got his pencils and a large sketchbook, and he sat by the roaring fire. Teasel wrote "A Book for Bramble" in big letters, and he began, "Dear Bramble, I'm going to tell you what's happening while you're asleep. Then we can share winter when you wake up." Teasel drew a picture of the upside-down wheelbarrow where Bramble was now sleeping. When he had finished, he closed the book and hid it under his pillow. The days rolled by, and Teasel still missed his friend. As at the winter feast, there were lots of delicious things: nuts and pumpkin pie and warm sweet potatoes. "If only Bramble was here," thought Teasel. Teasel sat by the pond, hoping the noise of the party would wake up his friend. As he dipped his tail into the cold water and watched the ripples, Mrs. Squirrel came over. "But I want Bramble to be here." "Oh, Teasel, come and join in the game," she said. "But I want Bramble to be here. He's my best friend," said Teasel. "I know, dear, but you can share the fun with him in your book." Teasel was very tired after the party, but he had lots to write in Bramble's book that day. "We made a bonfire, the flames were red and yellow, and warmed our cold noses. Miss Squirrel hid nuts, which we had to find. It was so much fun. I wish you'd been there." The weather grew colder and colder. One day Teasel found the puddles on the path had turned to ice. "Come skating with us," called his brother Sedge. That night, Teasel wrote, "We tied walnut shells on our feet and skated all day. I kept falling down, but I got better by the end." The days became colder still. When Teasel looked out the window one morning, everything seemed to be covered in a thick white blanket. "It's snowing, it's snowing," he shouted, running into the kitchen. "We know," said his sister, Meadow. "We're going to play in the snow after breakfast." "Bramble would love this," said Teasel as he gathered another paw full of snow. "I do miss him." "I know, let's make a snow hedgehog in his honor," replied Sedge. That night, Teasel drew a picture of the snow hedgehog for Bramble and wrote, "It was huge. I wish you could have seen it. When we finished, we had a snowball fight. Then Sedge broke off some icicles, and we had ice pops." Teasel was having fun, lots of fun that winter, but still he missed Bramble. Slowly spring came. Flowers poked through the ground and the sun grew stronger. Teasel knew Bramble would soon wake up. He took a basket of nuts with him. When he went to the wheelbarrow, Bramble would be hungry after his long sleep. At last, Teasel heard shuffling coming from the wheelbarrow. One by one, Bramble's family crept out into the sunlight. Finally, Bramble emerged, yawning, stretching. "Bramble!" Teasel shouted, running to greet his friend. "I missed you." "I missed you too," said Bramble. "I know I did, because I dreamed about you." "I made a book for you so that we could share winter," said Teasel. "Do you want to see it?" "Oh, yes, I've always wanted to know what winter was like," said Bramble. And the two friends sat by the pond together as Bramble began to read. Dear Bramble. The end. I really like that book for so many reasons. Partly because there's a hedgehog in it, and so many of you love hedgehogs with Sonic the Hedgehog. But mostly I love it because we're really far away from each other, and I really miss you guys. And it makes me think that maybe some of us could write books at home about what we're doing so that when we're back together, we can share with each other some of the things that we got to do when we had to be apart. So before we head out today, we're going to do one more thing. We're going to sing our ABC song, and we're going to add on one more letter. We were up to I last time I did a video. So here we go, ABC phonics, and we're going to start with A. And you know how this goes. So here we go. Ready? A, alligator. It's a little hard to do it and hold the book at the same time. Let's get our B together. Ready? B, bear. You're doing it with both hands like that. C, cat. D, dog. Those scrunchy fingers. E, elephant. F, fox. Look here. G, goat. Get your horns up. H, hat. Two more, here we go. Pinky up. See right there? I, insect. This is the one I showed you last time. Put your thumb on your nose, and these two fingers are your antennas, and then the rest is your body. I, insect. Okay, last one for today. J, for J, you take your eye just like this, and you go down and around, just like we practiced when we were doing our graphics practice. Down and around. We go J, jump. And for jump, you go like this. See, she's jumping, but instead of us jumping, we're going to make our fingers jump like this. So we go, get your eye, you go J, jump. And that'll be it for today. I miss you. I'll do another book soon, and we'll practice some more ABCs, and maybe we'll tell the Billy Goat Scruff story. I hope you're well. I hope your family is well, and I hope you're finding some fun things to do. And I will hopefully see you in a little bit. All right, take care. Bye.